Today I'm going to talk about what makes a good teacher. Oftentimes when you ask a student whether they have a good teacher or not, they base the answer on how easy their teacher is. How easy is it to get a good mark in that class? How easy is it to score well on their tests or quizzes? And how little homework do they get? We helped him in English and math 12. We knew that he was also taking biology. However, he would never ask us any biology questions. He told us that he has a really good teacher this year and he's actually getting 85%, and he doesn't need any help in biology because he has it under control. He contacted us saying that, I am going to have a final exam biology. Would you be able to help me with it? He found out that he didn't know anything in Bio 12 way too late. There was no time for him to go back and actually learn the material to do well on his final exam. And this is what usually happens with kids who think they have a good teacher because their teachers are easy. At one point, they will have to face the fact that they haven't learned a lot. And by the time they find that out, it's usually too late. We've seen consistency in what makes a good teacher. They really care about how their students are doing and how much they're learning. And they're not necessarily easy teachers. It's not too easy to get a good mark in their classes. They do expect quite a bit. Their standards are pretty high. However, they're also really good at supporting students and helping them to learn and to master the subject that they're teaching. When your student says, "I have a good teacher," ask them more questions. Be curious as to why they feel that they have a good teacher, and make sure that their teacher has high standard that they hold students to, and that students are actually learning in the class and they're actively participating in projects or tests or quizzes. What we found out with this student is that the teacher would put on documentaries after documentaries, and students would watch it without having to actually prove that they learned anything. So there was no tests, no projects, no homework, and nobody unfortunately learned anything in that class.